Hey guys, 24 Ford Ranger 2.3 liter with a 10R60 transmission. Just put in a dipstick for the transmission. As you can see, I have it mounted. I had to pop this out of here, the harness, raise it up above here. This part of the harness goes on here, so I used this stud. I made a metal bracket that I had laying around. We all have scraps and bolts laying around in our garages, so I had to do a little work here, but some simple stuff. Here's the locking dipstick. Got on eBay for $31. Here's the part number. On the website on eBay it says from 2010 to 2023 F-150s. The only difference is it gives you this piece right here, the adapter or whatever you want to call it. It is too big for the 10R60. Well, I'll show you guys in a second, but I'll show you how I rerouted it since I'm up here under the hood. And you can see I had to use a little zip tie here, put on the AC there, so I can keep it off of, there's a line down there. I don't know if I can show it to you because my phone's too bulky. But there's a line down there that was rubbing, so I just had to zip tie it, keep it off of there. No big deal, it's flexible. The only other thing I don't like about this thing, it's like a whip. And the end of it is black, and it makes the fluid very hard to see. Now, this is cold right now, and you can't really see, but it pretty much goes to the top area. When I go for a drive later, I'll probably notch it for myself to know what the reference is from the factory. As I dropped it down here, I'll get that later. Regardless, these are the parts that I was talking about. So this is your cap that comes off on the driver's side. Here's your dipstick. By the way, when I took this out cold, it was all the way up to here. I don't know if that matters. So this is 3/4 inch or 19 mil. And this is the adapter that came with the dipstick. And I know it's very hard to tell, but the black adapter is slightly too large. But I happen to have an AN fitting in my garage that fit. So that's the only part you guys have to go search for. It's something smaller than this. I think it's going to be like an M19 or M18 by 2.5 maybe. So this won't fit in it. This is too large. And I'll show you how it looks like underneath for a quick review. And you get to see what it is all about in the Midwest with all the salt. And I washed this thing a little bit, but this is what kills cars and trucks here in the salt belt. So this is where it bolts to. As you can see, the adapter goes in first. The hose bolts to it. And it just routes up there. And there's a lot of room on the driver's side versus the passenger side. So I'm glad Ford did move it to the other side. But it doesn't leak. And now when I service this thing, it'll be easier to fill it up. Hopefully that helps. The next plan is I get an aftermarket pan or put a plug in there so I can drain it without getting it messy.